Fusion.
Some pretty big trades as well. Xander close enough to get an orbital strike in. As these players from Fusion will start to approach the B site, just Nismo.
Both guns went off the edge of the
Nismo
last round.
holds down one,
Okay.
has a whole lot more to go, but the orbital strike is certainly going to help. It could have delayed just a little bit, but Xander's now got the angle instead.
A massive
1v1 now
1-on-1.
left for John QT after a great swing from Meathead and
Dude, they love the overviews in this one. America's like this one loves the overviews.
Yeah, such a close.
It's out here looking like Overwatch, man. It's crazy.
Three ultimates that you had.
Sight. Where did these two go?
Now 3 players here, and look at Koala. He's caught like 2 kills of players going on the road looking for another.
Almost catching the players under. Let's have the fade ulti to at least get some of this very unknown site cleared up. Again, not a single person from M80 currently peeking on this B site. Finally, Nismo does give out a bit of a look, and he immediately takes back a shot. Everyone else from Fusion, all they can really do is follow in suit, but oh my goodness, Gualanu missing his shot and misses out on the first pump, but does collect the second. But Meathead, where does he get that angle? Taking down the one, Gualanu having to come back. Same thing with Xander. Adu now stuck in a 1v2.
Nice shot at the end.
And just a bit dramatic for Fusion. M80 do come out of it though.
Tell me we see some ults. Tell me we see some.
They baited out that orbital strike. That was really well played here by Fusion.
And Meathead still has an orbital strike if they can get the info. That's the whole thing. You need the info at the moment. Lockdown gonna go in. There's gonna be players.
Right, they get over towards the site. Bro, this is some mad. This is some mad stuff that we're seeing. Holy hell.
So John QT can get back up here, and this becomes a little bit more difficult. They know they're gonna have to press these players. Meathead's got that orbital strike. In theory, he's looking for anyone pushing under tunnel. This is a tricky round for M80 to go about just because of this ultimate.
And there goes the molly to delay even more.
They got Brim Molly as well. They should be winning this, really.
They're gonna wait quite a bit again. Like you said, Verdi has the nade.
Got Brim Molly, got Raise nade.
Everyone from M80 needs to fight here, and the orbital strike is gonna delay even more. It's pretty much victory formation here for Fusion.
Okay, nicely handled in the end.
Can't do anything, and they even pull out the showstopper.
Nismo's peak was a little bit too much, but I understand it, right? He thinks that because they're ulting here and it hit, they're gonna go heavy.
Right from behind the smoke. Actually cover up any sort of cross, and Verdi does go down to the swing as Xander Meathead.
Oh, dude.
Trying to make his way out of the
Brim has to trade that, surely.
I can't deny this here.
I mean, they have the flank, so maybe not. Okay, it's all fine. I take it all back. It's all fine.
And now these last 2 players are going to be fully spotted. They know exactly where these last 2 players are. EU and Nismo held up in tower. EU, the one with the ultimate.
Okay, nicely done. Honestly, the fact that the flank was here, it was fine.
Capitalize to try to make this one a little bit more dramatic.
Nice round though. It's actually back on. They have an ult into this one, most likely forcing them down to an eco. It's a good round, really good round.
Xander just stuck on an island, but both teams playing very wary in the last round. But Fusion now in control of at least this second half.
I rarely flame, but it definitely was impossible to not flame watching some of those games back in the day. Back in the day, I say. It was literally like, what, 3 months ago.
That was a touchdown Hail Mary play.
That's a nice molly after that.
And now the crossfire comes into play for Fusion. Theory gets one. Birdie getting another one, but EU, his head on a swivel. He's actually equalized the round. Adu looking to cut it back.
Still has drone.
This owl drone is going to be massive. Can he get a kill here off of this?
Okay, nicely done. It's good eco though. Really good eco.
Back all on his own.
Some pretty nice util there at the end as well.
Today. Oh, with the stun as well. Dude, why are the breach stuns just incredible at the moment? This team loves putting ults into ecos though. Holy hell. Honestly, it was close to working.
That would have been an entirely different play. Qualnoob dashing away, Xander just hopping out of it. And now Fusion, they know the stakes of this round. They don't have that orbital strike to play with. They will guarantee to have the lockdown and the rolling thunder though. So there's some major ultimates that we'll have to look out for in this next round. But look at M80 giving no space to this Fusion team.
They have the crossfires.
Just gotta do damage, they can't win this one.
Anti-flash. The first contact up, there goes the flash, and there goes the peak.
Well, that's no damage. Oh. 5 chances as well. Yeah, a bit of a nightmare. This is their map. Loads of Haven.
We'll see how M80 will play.
Did get his orb, so he has ult.
They have the rolling thunder, they have the lockdown. They're playing pretty.
If they get over towards the site and he still has ult, it could be a nightmare.
And the thing is, the Q is the M80 ult. If they want to push spawn, knowing
What is
that
he
Fusion
doing?
playing retake, you just pop one back.
John QT gets very, very close before the smoke ends up going in.
Dude, he's gonna go underpass an ult here. This is a nightmare. This is probably it. I know it's 4v5, but this ult's gonna go down, this ult's gonna go down at the same time.
The nade in, there goes the Rolling Thunder going into spawn, and there finally goes the ultimate coming in from Fusion too, but EU.
Yeah, it's done. You can't retake this. Nicely handled from M80 though. This was a good run from them in the end.
At the same time, it's gonna leave Fusion running for the hills, and Nismo collecting yet another one. Great pressure for M80.
Okay, they looked a lot better, but also Fusion looked like they, like the first 8 rounds, they looked like a different team to what I saw towards the end. So maybe they're a little bit nervous as well. So I'm kind of hoping for a better start. I got Radiant because Smooya carried me. Smooya, bro, Smooya. Come on. I played like 2 games of Smooya. If anything, I think I lost both of them.
For the last push here, 20 seconds, Fusion will attempt VA site where Xander's been very quick to lay down a snake.
Bro, I was out here in Radiant trying to judge only on another account to try to get Radiant. That's how confident I was. Solo. Don't take that off. If you want to take away my...
They end up getting a couple of kills. Here comes John QT, still on site. Has some time to potentially... There's just no way! Delay the spike play, but what is going on?
Jesus, how the hell did this one happen then? Oh, they hit some shots. There's maybe some overplays. Why the shot?
The nanoswarms hold back the players, and Meathead is forced to actually utilize his lockdown deep into mid. He was actually going to pull it off in the middle of B instead. Here comes Fusion, though. They're going to take their time. M80 needing to back out of the lockdown. Nobody here. Rolling Thunder, though, coming into B Link to try to shock some of these players. And the lockdown,
I mean, they had to take some map control to get a pretty good plan. This is a weird round. I mean, Killjoy can still win this.
What does Fusion have? What are they holding this back with?
Are they not going to do the thing where they insta-stick again, are they?
And they have a player in mid, though. They do have the
I like how they're approaching though. I love teams that just insta-tap the spike. And just all the util comes out early. It's always the best way to play it.
This is still very confusing for M80, but they're chipping down the numbers. That's all they need. Find the players from Fusion to finally get the defuse.
Yeah, I mean, M80's look in control with this. Even rounds that shouldn't be like convincing look convincing for maps.
Oh, Koala
nice shot. Dude, did he really not want a TP here?
What is going on with these thrifties, man?
This is an unbelievable position for EU.
What is this round? What the hell?
He just had his neck snapped in half. M80 are getting rolled in thrifties, by the way. Again, this time around, 100% of the rounds Fusion will win in Lotus will be on thrifties alone. The first one they won, the only round they have was the second round after losing the pistol.
Miraculous, to say the least, from Fusion, the way that this series has been going down, but again, they need to capitalize going into the next. They're not going to have too many ultimates to actually be able to fight back M80.
Oh, that's a nice nade.
Still, Fusion doing their
Here
job
comes
right now in terms of just
to
keeping
secure
themselves
it.
in the game. They have done this plenty of times.
Oh, okay.
Keep the strike going.
Second shot was nice. They get so many upgrades. We've got...
There will be the Rolling Thunder here. It's up
Dude,
to
everyone is everywhere. Look at this minimap. It's wild.
And I do understand that he needs to stay alive. They've gotten full B main control. He can play with the ults.
It's just so weird here for M80. They had 2 players actually being able to flank back in, but because of the util back over in mid, they've opted not to even trigger it. They want to surprise Fusion here. They're putting 3 on this side of the map. Meathead spots one. Unable to get the other. Again, both players from M80 coming in towards the mid side of this map. They were coming in towards Switch, but they actually split up with one going in mid instead. Finally going for the defuse. They're just taking it, looking to see if anyone actually swinging out. Meathead down extremely low. And Edu, he was the X factor for the round.
9-3.
He was the one with the full HP, but instead it's M80 with yet another dominant half.
9-3 here on Lotus.
Yeah, it's strong half.
Neither team has dropped in the past month and a half. Fusion will have some work to do on their...
Oh man, this one's done.
Looking for any extra KJ util, that'll be the
Killjoys. No, and he got seen by the Prowler.
Jesus.
Darker. Oh, look looking for a highlight play.
Darker, what?
And he started it off in stellar fashion. He's still alive, going in for the paranoia. He made up just.
Wait, he has.
Darker, what a kill on Qualinoob.
He has had an absolute round though.
John QT, yet another clutch opportunity. Has double nanoswarms to potentially cover up the
At least
spike.
there's some highlight
Again,
players,
needs to find
right?
the angle.
I mean,
Nobody
he's
going
looking great.
in the middle of sight. John QT, again, has the angle split, but these players from Fusion, they're just waiting. It's Fusion. Do technically take back the B site, but M80, they're looking to find a clean gap somewhere. C site currently only a single player there, just with a single piece of utility right in front of him. And the TP, he sticks it.
But his teammate had him.
Verdi might find
Nicely done.
Qualinoob instead, but Qualinoob actually ends up getting into the even 1v1, still misses out on it. B-Ted, the only player here, the stingers from a long range.
Could get out as well.
Unable to do much.
And he baited him for his teammate. Pretty cool.
This type of round. It's not exactly
Yeah, she handled this very well.
have a pretty big lead at the moment, but it is Xander finally.
How the hell do you retake this?
Edu, however, looking to cut it down. That aftershock is beautiful. It cuts down 2 players there, but not able to get a kill out of it. Darker, Ted, in an impossible scenario. It's gonna be
Poor John.
Ted, though.
Still,
Already starting
it's
off
just
with
impossible
great
to retake
holding.
this. Xander has
Right onto
another
John
molly
QT.
as well. It's so done.
Darker.
Okay, the guard game should be a little bit closer than this.
Way too short. It does not catch whatever angle EU could be at.
These are, like, honestly, like, Fusion have a lot to learn straight up, but they have some good players. And I think the region in general is only going to get better, so there's that. But yeah, they're going to have a rough time in this.
This was their last game during the group stage. They've at least gone for now 1-1. The land jitter still, I think, a little bit evident, especially on that attacking side of Lotus. A lot of mistakes being made, but that strong defensive side, and I think is what ultimately set themselves up for this series win.